on a day-to-day basis. Now, the thing I've come to learn in studying these movements is the element of time, which is an incredibly important factor. Because what often happens is there's this initial burst, this initial wave of anger that kind of overcomes everything I've talked about. It overcomes the separating dynamic, it overcomes the silence. And then it tends to fritter away because that's human nature. It's hard to sustain this for very long. And so what will happen is, in the beginning, there'll be these moments where it's kind of crystallizes, these protests, and then there'll be these gaps of like a couple of weeks where nothing will happen, and then it kind of grows longer and longer and longer, and the whole thing kind of peters out, and then the crackdown the situation becomes even worse, because they have learned from your protest movement how to fight more effectively against it, how to crush you even more brutally, and they're going to do it, and they're going to find other ways. So it's a very dangerous moment. And what I've discovered is what I call is a wave theory of these kind of demonstrations. If you come at them with protests day after day after day, I mean every day, it's tiring, it's exhausting. It's hard to get people to be involved in that. It's taking a lot of energy and time and commitment on people's part. And also, if you're coming day to day to day, the crackdown will be even stronger. You'll bring out the worst, because once again, remember, they live in their terror of you. And so they're going to overreact. And that overreaction can be very, very violent. But if you let too much time go by, if like a week goes by or 2 weeks go by, the energy starts to flag. And what I've noticed is these kind of waves. If every few days or every week you hit them with a new wave, you're out on the streets with a new, in different cities, in different parts, or for a different reason, or for different groups, but it's continual. So there'll be a lull for a few days where everybody kind of takes their breath, then you come at them again with even a bigger wave, bigger and bigger and bigger, and you keep the pressure on them continually, long enough so that you start to create cracks in them. This is what happened recently in Sri Lanka, for example. And so the separation that they're trying to push on you, where they're making you fight amongst yourselves, you are now going to impose on them through your pressure. By creating these waves that are bigger and bigger and bigger, you're going to begin to peel off people from the elite classes or others who supported them to not be in their interest anymore. You're going to create separations within the security forces, within the military, within the